EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They run. This is Cohen. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. That is caught by Cohen. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And the Bears first down.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Murray, strong running. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Chicago.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he completes it to Cohen. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
1st and goal at the
They'll run forward Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Broncos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 24, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Play up.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
You got enough? Go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 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 hey. 58.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
To throw is Murray. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Broncos nothing.
A long ways to go here on 2nd down.
Choose the middle. Let's get that ball.
Room past the 20. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big hitter. there. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They look to throw. It's Locke. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. This is Cohen.
Don't worry about it, baby.
He takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14. Broncos
now
nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. return, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. First down, a run with Cohen. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Murray's trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Murray now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Block. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Push him back. 58 to Mike. 58.
Block working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You ain't doing nothing today. Yes! 51, Mike, 51. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw again. Lock. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. throwing again. Block. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Cortland Sutton, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
58 to Mike, 58. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Right here. 58.
Here's Locke. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 41.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
37-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
To get a little more cushion. And he'll be be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Second and 10 now, third quarter action in Denver. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brought down by Bryce Callahan. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Murray. That's complete to Mooney. Down
you got to feel it, baby.
There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third and long, it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Broncos on third. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. And they give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
51's the mic. 51's Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down by...
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
6 at the 13-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's our time. It's our time. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Block to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's our time. It's our time. Let's go.
From the gun, block. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
58, right there. Touchdown, defense. 58, come on. 58, come on. Get that one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go, go. Go 58's the mic. Exit, exit. Exit.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
They lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
18, chopper, chopper. Yep, banjo, banjo. There you go.
Operating from the gun. Block. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Charlie. 58, right over there. Go. 58, right there.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
58, ready.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Bears 28, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
9-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
First down, Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete.
You gotta love it, baby. Give us
Chicago.
Complete to number
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
51's the mic, boys. 51. Hey, let's get that back. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
51's the mic. Deuce. Whip. Watch the whip. Out.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
A gain of 18 on the play.
On 1st down, Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
The ball carrier.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down.
51's Mike. 51. Deuce. Tight dog.
From the gun, Murray. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
2nd and goal at the Broncos' 6-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And Give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Chicago.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team,
and Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
51,
Now Locke, got to have this one. Out quickly to Judy. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On 1st down, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Going for it all. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
You get ready, go.
One final try for Locke. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Checking out the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Gonna save the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
49.
McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Score, Bears.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they remain. We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Check 9, check it. 87.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ronald